Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share with you 8 tips that you absolutely need to know about to just survive the pharmacy school. Hey, if this is your first time you're coming across one of my videos, my name is Mesam and I'm a pharmacy student here in Italy at the University of Bologna. So today we're gonna become a little bit more of a doctor productive. What's that? A series in this channel that will help you be more efficient, more energetic, and hopefully more productive. So just to say a little bit about me, so you can trust me on these tips, I've had not 1, not 2, but 3 first year of university in my life. I have a bachelor's degree in microbiology, then I studied for 1 year in the medical school in Italy, and now I'm studying pharmacy. So trust me on this when I tell you, if there's only one tip you're gonna take home today, hopefully, let's call it the golden tip, is to go to the library. Get out of the house, get out of your dorm and get yourself to the library. I remember my old man always used to tell me nothing good ever happens by staying in the house, in your room, on your bed. In fact, nothing at all happens if you're staying alone in your room. Things can only happen if you go somewhere, see someone, do something out of your bedroom. And what better place than the library for a student? Being at the library has so many benefits. First, and the most obvious one, is that it's a dedicated space to study. It's calm and silent, and actually, when you get to see how other students are striving and pushing themselves to get their goals, you get motivated too. The second benefit is that libraries are an excellent place to socialize, to meet people, to talk to people. I say meet as many people as you can, and just grow your contact list. I always say that you're only as much powerful as the people you know. Although, I hope no one else had already said this. Maybe I've read it somewhere. Just let me know. Anyways, humans need other humans, and the university is no exception. If you want to go through your first year with a happy face, try to meet as many classmates as possible. Spend time with them. Go out with them. It's important. Don't think it's a waste of time. Don't be like me. The time you invest in making these connections and growing your circle is gonna pay you back in the long run. Think of it as a long-term investment. Keeping in touch with other students will keep you in the loop of what's happening. Things can seem to be happening real fast at the university, at least it was the case for me. I remember I always felt like I had no idea what was happening. I was confused and just missed a lot of stuff. So keep in touch with your friends at least once a day. And while you're at the library, don't forget to meet up with the seniors. The thing about the library is that all of the students in the campus are gonna be in there, including the seniors of your course. Go and find them. Make friends with them. Remember, they have already gone through what you're going to go through this year. It's like talking to someone that's come from the future. They know how to treat each class, what the assignments are, how to study for that specific subject, and so many other things. Believe me, having a senior friend on your side, even if they're just 1 year ahead, is gonna have a massive impact on whether you'll be crying to pass your exams or you're just having fun doing them. All this said though, socializing can backfire. When you're out and about meeting new people, it's easy to start comparing yourself to them. University is gonna be filled with all kinds of students from different cultures, different backgrounds, with different strengths and weaknesses. It's real easy to fall in this trap of comparing yourself, like saying, why? Why Mason can read so much in 1 hour? Why Alex is more optimistic? Why X gets better scores? And why Z has more friends than me? I don't know. Just try and stop comparing yourself with other students. Every person has their own strengths and weaknesses. You might not learn as fast as somebody else. You may see somebody is all the time happy, but they may be crying in their room. You don't know that. Don't compare yourself based upon what you see. You want to find what works for you. You want to find your own balance. When you're studying something as demanding as pharmacy or medicine or dentistry, what you don't want to do is to put off work for the last minute. Try and study every day, even if it's just for 2 hours. It will really help you to get a huge chunk of your study done. You may even finish 1 or 2 lectures. You can get your notes done during the semester, so when you want to study for the exam, you have like an already digested material ready to just be written. Written. Eaten? No, I mean reviewed. Of course, you're not gonna remember almost any of your notes, but as I just said, it would be like having an already digested meal. Like you have untangled the material, so at the end of the semester, you don't waste time, I don't know, finding a YouTube video on a subject or looking for a book or trying to understand a complex subject like Schrödinger's equation, I don't know. You have already untangled it, digested it during the semester, so now you have an easier time just reading it. However, if you can't hold yourself accountable to do your studying during the semester, ask someone to do it together. Try to get together with your friends every night after each class and keep each other accountable to study at least 2 hours before you go out and have that beer. Which takes me to the next point, ask for help. Don't be like, I can do it myself, oh what others are gonna think. They think I'm stupid or whatever. Ask for help, whether it's about a lecture you didn't understand or a book you can't find. I have never seen someone refuse their help if I ask for it. Never. Don't try and solve every problem yourself. The beginning of the university is gonna be more likely aligned with the beginning of your adulthood. It's not like all your problems are gonna be related to understanding the Schrödinger's atomic model. All of a sudden you need to know how to do your laundry. There is no mom doing that for you, unless you've been a good child at home and you already know how to do this stuff, which for most of us, I don't think so. Like, do you know how to cook? Cooking is gonna be your superpower in your years of university. At the beginning of the university, you're gonna have a lot to do. And like you go to this class and to this lecture and to the next lecture, and all of a sudden somebody says that let's go hang out tonight, and you find yourself eating out a lot. I get it, it's fast. Like when I get hungry, I can't wait to cook. My stomach will like, bro, I'm hungry. Come on, get things done quick or I'll scream. Besides, even if you want to cook, you need to already have bought all the groceries. And as you know, it's not like a meal just needs 1 or 2 things. It needs like 10 things to go in it to just call it a meal. Do you know how to cook, by the way? Tell me in the comment below, how old were you when you cooked your first meal and what was it? And while you're down there, consider subscribing for future Dr. Productive videos, and if you like this one, hit that like button too. Let's get back that cooking point. The point is that you should know how to cook. So when you have the time and you have already bought all the groceries you need, you know how to do so. And I say as a rule of thumb, which is measured by my thumb, is that you should be cooking for the majority of the time during the semester. And when it's the exam season, you can get help with your meals. And I said get help, don't eat all fast food all the time when you have exams. Study during the semester so you don't pull your hair out a week before every exam. I may make a video on how to prepare stuff and tips on how to cook. Let me know if you're interested. I cook my meals myself, mostly from my home country, and they are delicious. When you cook yourself, it's both good for your health and your body and for your pocket. You should keep an eye on how you spend your money during the college years. It's one of the things you need to learn as part of this transition going from a school teenager to an adult pharmacist, especially if you don't come from a wealthy family, which let's face it, most of us don't have wealthy families, or even maybe you're an international student coming from a country that its currency value is less than the country that you're studying in. In any case, you need to learn how to spend and how to save. For example, one of the things you can do is to see if you have an impulsive behavior or not. Purchasing stuff is an emotional behavior, and if you're an impulsive person, it's when you do stuff without thinking, it makes you buy more stuff and spend more money on the things that you absolutely don't need. Really, that Apple Watch is driving me crazy. I've been fighting with myself not to buy it. I'm not saying buying things like an Apple Watch is a bad thing. Buy it by all means if you have the money to spare, but if you don't, control that impulse that tells you to buy that new iPhone or probably a new pair of shoes if you're a girl and you already have like 10 of them. Okay, I think it's enough for this video. I have like 100 other tips to tell you on uni lifestyle, so if you like this video, you may also like this playlist right here. See you in the next one, Dr. Productive.